Hey, Hakuna Matata, my friend. So, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna share with you just my 3 things to know before you start planning to shoot 5K ProRes RAW with the Atomos Ninja with the Canon EOS R5. Guys, we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, as the goal that I set for myself. It's taking longer, but let's push one more time. And all those are people that subscribe to my channel already. I am so grateful for your support, your inspiration for me, frankly speaking. And I met some friends, to be frankly speaking. I'm so grateful. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, you have a chance to join the community. And also, you have a chance to win a Mavic Air drone. So this Mavic Air drone. And there is only 3 simple things to do. First, like this video. Second, and the most important thing, subscribe to my channel. And third, in the comment box below, write your name, say I enter. Only 3 simple things to do. So guys, let's push it one more time, to get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Let's get into the video then. If you have not set up already your Canon EOS R5 to shoot 5K ProRes RAW, here is the video. I done it last time, step by step, to take you through how you set up the Canon EOS R5 to be able to shoot 5K ProRes RAW with the Atomos Ninja with the new firmware update. Rodrigo Polo, I just randomly find his website. Have so much gem about the Canon EOS R5 in his website. And also, if for you it's easy to read, you go in his website. I'm going to leave in the comment box below step by step how to set up your Canon EOS R5 to be able to shoot 5K ProRes RAW with the Atomos Ninja. Just check his website. First one, expect this. No matter what is the ISO you're using, no matter what is the camera setting, expect that your footage will be noisy. I'm telling you, there'll be so much noise in your footage, whether that in the daylight or whether that in night. There's so much noise that you're gonna be capturing with the Canon EOS R5 5K ProRes RAW. And I just look around, I was googling around to see, is it maybe my setting that was wrong? That's why I got so much noise. But I find that it's almost everybody that's shooting ProRes RAW have the same problem, that the footage is noisy. And probably the explanation is simple, because when you shoot with the base ISO, there is internally in the camera, there's noise reduction processing that is happening. That's why when we get the footage, we find that the footage is clean, there's no noise. So, but when you're shooting ProRes RAW, or when you're shooting RAW, then, the internal processes of noise reduction is bypassed. So basically, the footage that you're capturing the raw one without any process of the noise reduction. Whether that is the base ISO or not the base ISO, the image that is captured by the sensor is captured, the raw image that is captured with all the ingredients, all the spices, that's including including the noise. That's, for me, that's my understanding why you get that so much noise. And if you guys think that there's other thing that's happening, that's why it creates that much noise, or there is a way that you can avoid not getting noise, please do let me know in the comment box below. Number two is this, is the ISO. When you're setting up your camera, when you're choosing the ISO, no matter what is the time of the day, stick with the base ISO. Here, what I came to face. When I was shooting ProRes RAW, I kind of come to realize that if I use the base ISO, there is less noise, right, is captured. And then when I'm editing the footage, for example, with the Canon EOS R5, the base ISO, I'm shooting log, C-log, and the base ISO is 800. So I choose the base ISO. So then when in editing, when I increase the base ISO, for example, I increase the ISO and up the ISO, but I don't see much of the difference in terms of the noise. Not increasing the ISO in editing has not increased the noise. It's still same as much as the base ISO. So the thing that you have to understand in the second is that stick with the base ISO. And because of the raw aptitude in editing, you can change the ISO. If you shoot with the 800 base ISO, so that you can increase it to 1000, till whatever you feel that you have enough. Hey, that's a feature KH here. So there's one thing that I discovered while editing, while changing the ISO. I just realized that when you decrease the ISO, you remove some noise. I think the image became even cleaner, even when the ISO is not shot on the base ISO. When you shoot on the 800, for example, the Canon EOS R5, the base ISO C-log is 800, And even the footage that I shot is ISO 3200. When I reduced the ISO, the image became more cleaner. Yes, it became darker, but it became more cleaner. And I was really astonished to see that discovery. So basically, not to be afraid to bump up your ISO if that's the result, right? If the result is that even though at that moment you have gone to the highest ISO, you still have the ability to reduce it and the image become cleaner in post. That is the benefit of shooting RAW, ProRes RAW in that example. Yep, let's go back to the present case. Third and last thing is that, because I think when you record RAW, we have that anxiety is that in the post-processing or in the post-production is going to be cumbersome. It's going to be hard, all right? And you're going to take so much power to edit it, the ProRes RAW, I'm using Final Cut Pro. And frankly, so far, I have not seen so much of hard work in editing ProRes RAW. I even find it easier to edit the ProRes RAW than editing the Sony, what is that, HHV, the Sony HHVC, HAVC, Sony codec. It's so hard to edit it, right, than the ProRes RAW. So if you have the ability to record ProRes RAW, do it so. But you have to understand the point number one, that when you record ProRes RAW, so you may get noise in that footage. That's why using either the native noise reduction of the NLE that you have, for example, for me, the Final Cut Pro, or having plugins such as Neat Video will really help you reduce the noise. I use Neat Video. At time I just use the native one. So then with this one, you get the clean image that you want. So that's the thing that you have to understand. So there are three things when you're planning to shoot for 5K RAW, ProRes RAW with the Canon EOS R5 or the Ninja 5, is that your footage is going to be noisy, right? That's a given. Secondly, is that to stick with the base ISO. And third, do not be afraid that post production or editing of the footage is gonna be cumbersome. With the ProRes RAW, with the Mac, with the Canon Final Cut Pro, it's easy to do it. So yeah, my friend, so that's what it is, and that's the thing that I want to share with you.